While Americans have been distracted by a rich guy who got lost in a submarine, quietly in the shadows, U.S. regulators approved the sale of synthetic lab grown meat to the American public. This is not a parody. This is not a joke. Let's get into it. In this article from the Associated Press titled, U.S. approves nation's first lab grown meat, chicken made from animal cells, it talks about how two California companies got the approval to sell this shit to us. So I'm thinking to myself, who could be that powerful to convince U.S. regulators to sell us synthetic lab-grown meat? And it's none other than our good buddy, Billy Boy Blue, who's been the primary investor in companies that are trying out different synthetic meats for us to enjoy. He's also one of the majority shareholders in Impossible Meats. So I'm thinking, this guy's just a computer wizard. He's not a nutritionist. He's not a scientist. Could he be after consolidating the food supply? I don't know. But what I do know is that Bill Gates is the largest private farmland owner in the United States. Not Jimbo, who comes from a long line of farmers, a tech billionaire. And you know what he's doing with this land? Nothing. Everything that was once growing on it, America, you should be very, very concerned right now with what is going on in the background while they keep flashing this billionaire who got lost in a submarine for the past few days, nonstop. Do you know that they just caught 123 people on the terrorist watch list trying to cross the border in Mexico? Something big is coming, or else all of the media networks wouldn't have agreed to show us this bullshit while our country is falling apart.
Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to begin by giving all praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, and Shalom. It's your brothers doing this work in sincerity, truth, and with charity. And it's 10:44 at the moment. Call all y'all Ba'ashem Yahushai. Yeah, just wanted to do a lesson on this video that I just played. It's from Rawi La Yasharala. It's called Distractions. And as you just heard from the report, they just approved the acceptance of lab grown meat, right? And you know, this will eventually spread all over the states and maybe all over the world, who knows, right? But the point is, they want to have total control over everybody and everything. Alright, water supply, food supply. Okay, and then eventually in total control of you. Right? And by the knowledge of the scriptures, we know Esau's endgame, what he's trying to do, what he's doing. Alright, we see through everything. Because we got that eye salve, the understanding of the scriptures, and we can link it to current events and see where things are heading into. And the future is doesn't look good, and it's not going to be any good in the near future. Okay, scriptures say, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for they have walked in great pride. So destruction is coming upon the whole world in an oikomene sense. Okay, to be judged for their evil deeds, for their sins, for their wickedness, for their abomination. Okay, and 2/3 of our people of the nation of Israel are included in that destruction. Okay, but um, Esau, who is the border of wickedness and who is been given the dominion of the earth, has spread this wickedness to the highest level, and Jake amplified it to an even higher level, because you know Jake, everything they touch and do, they do it with some salt and mix that with some wickedness, and that's why the world is the way that it is, man. And let's just go ahead and let me bring out this scripture in Matthew 24. That's Matthew 24 and 22. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened. So the days, the time is being short. Things are speeding up faster for the sake of the elect. Because if this world were to continue the way that it is currently going, there would be eventually nobody left to save, because Esau would destroy everything, including himself and his people. So he must be stopped. The Lord must intervene. Alright, let's get Daniel's 12th chapter. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. Okay, so there's going to be a time of trouble, the time of Jacob's trouble, and it's going to be a time like never was before in the history of time. That's the time we're coming into, and it's going to be so crazy that Michael the archangel is going to have to come down and stand for the children of Israel, the elect, that is. Okay. So I had here in Ephesians 6 and 12, it says, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Right? And these are the people in charge that are doing things like creating lab-grown meat, right? They're creating the microchip, the MOTB, the mark of the beast, okay? Things of that nature, okay? That are promoting wickedness and sin on a global scale. All right, this man Esau is the master of disaster, and he was created to do just that, right? Because as I mentioned before, he's described in the book of Malachi as the border of wickedness. Okay, and as I just read in the book of Matthews, if this world were to continue the way it is, being ruled by Esau, Edom, right, there would be no flesh to be saved, because he's that sword that was meant to destroy and take peace from the earth. Okay, this is Psalms chapter 28 and verse 3. It says, draw me not away with the wicked, and with the workers of iniquity, which speak peace to their neighbors, but mischief is in their hearts. Give them according to their deeds, and according to the wickedness of their endeavors. Give them after the work of their hands. Render to them their desert, because they regard not the works of the Lord, nor the operation of his hands. He shall destroy them, and not build them up. So these secret counsels of the wicked, the workers of iniquity, all right, are not going to be built up. The Lord is not going to let them continue this wickedness too much longer. Okay? He's not. He won't let Esau go through with all his plans. Okay? Let's get book of Job, 5 and 12. He disappointeth the devices of the crafty, so that their hands cannot perform their enterprise. So Esau end game is to eventually trip everybody, right? And when that happens, right, that hour of temptation, the Lord will fight for you, right? Because you fought for him and you kept the word of his patience and you trusted in that. And the reward for you trusting in him will be your salvation. Okay? That will be your reward. Alright? But, we have to go through it first. He that endureth until the end, the same shall be saved. Okay? This is Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 10. It says, let favor be showed to the wicked, yet will he not learn righteousness. In the land of uprightness will he deal unjustly, and will not behold the majesty of the Lord. So how was favor showed to the wicked? He was given the dominion of the earth. What more favor could be showed than that? And this earth was supposed to be a paradise for us. Okay? And it was meant to be ruled in righteousness by the law, statutes, and commandments, which Esau Edom doesn't rule the world by the standard of the scriptures, which are the law, statutes, and commandments. Okay? Because that which is crooked cannot be made straight. Okay? And Esau Edom was created to be the wicked. Jacob was meant to be righteous. Okay? That's the balance. And Esau is the end of this world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. And when the age of Jacob begins, it will be ruled in righteousness, because it will be ruled by the law, statutes, and commandments, and governed by them. All the nations, all the heathen nations will follow it. All right. So, let me see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all I had. But we need salvation fast, because this world is just can't continue too much longer. So I'm gonna go ahead and, if there, Lord willing, this video was edifying. As always, our honor, glory, and praises goes to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Shomer Kakwadash, double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Until the next time, Shalom.